This is Grade 2, Unit 3, Week 5, Spelling Words. The focus is the long U sound, the sound U. The most common way to spell the U sound is with, in a one-syllable word, is in the middle of a syllable, is the U with the E at the end. If it's at the end of a syllable, we might just use the U, and then we have some other ways to spell the U sound. Now, the first way, and the most common, is the E with the U at the end. So our sentence to help us remember is the cute cube fumes. To fume means to have smoke, like if you're burning something and there's ash and smoke that comes out of you, like the chimney or the engine or whatever. So I've got this cute cube fumes. Fumes. So the E makes the U say U in these words. Let's spell them. The word is cute. The sounds are k, u, t. And let's see how to spell it. K. Oh, we always have a choice. Is it a C or a K at the beginning of a word? And remember, our rule is that we use a K in front of E, I, or Y. So let's listen. Cute. Do you hear the U sound afterwards? Because it has a U sound, we're using the C. So C says K. Here, U, Q. I'm using the U to spell the U sound. Cute. Okay, does that say cute? That would say cut. I put a silent E to make the U say U. So the E like hops over one letter to make the U say U. Let's say the sounds again. K, U, t. Cute. Okay, next word, cube. K. Sorry. Cube. Let's spell it K. Uh-oh. C or K? Well, the next letter is U, so we're going to use a C. K. U. B. Am I done? No, that would say cub. I need an E to make the U say U. Cube. And I've got the E making that U say U. Fumes. Here we go. Let me make it a little bit there. Fumes. Sounds are fume. The base word is fume, but we say fumes, so we have a S at the end because it's that tense of the verb. Fumes. U, I'm going to use the U to spell the U sound. Fume, down, trace it up. That would say fum. I want fume, so I have an E to make the U say U. And I say fumes, and I have an S that says that Z sound at the end. And I've got that E making the U say U. Let's say the sounds again. Fumes. Fumes. Okay. So I've got the cute cube fumes. The cute cube fumes using the U with the E at the end. My next spelling is just the letter U. Only the letter U, all by itself. And we use this when the U sound is at the end of a syllable. So I say only you because it's just the letter U. Only you get the music unit menu. Now, a unit is something that you're going to study, like we're doing Unit 3 right now. So if we had a music unit, so we're studying music, but we've got a music unit menu. And when you have a U at the end of a syllable, we usually use the U to spell that sound. Let's write those words. Music. First syllable, mu. Spell it, U. And U spells U at the end of a syllable. Next syllable, z-ik. Spell it Z, spelled with a S, because we often use the S to make the Z sound. I, k. Okay. In a one-syllable word, we either use a CK or a K, but because this is a two-syllable word, we use the C to spell the K sound. So music, let's say the sounds again. Music. And this is saying z, and we're using just the C to spell the k sound. And here we've got the U saying U at the end of a syllable. Okay, so music. Next word, unit. The syllable U. Yeah, I'm going to spell it with a U. It is all by itself at that syllable, so I'm spelling the U. Next syllable, it. Spelled n, that's an N. I, spelled with I. T, spelled with a T. Let's say the sounds. U, n, it. And we've got the U saying U at the end of a syllable. Menu. The sounds are m, e, n. Let's go ahead and spell that. M, e, n. Men. Sound U. And there it is all by itself at the end of a syllable. And we're using a U. This is a very unusual spelling because English words almost never end with the letter U. Really, the other exception is the word you, but that's because you are special. But menu came to us from another language. It's actually French. And so we took their spelling when we brought the word into our language. So we break the rule about English words don't end with a U, because this was originally French. M, e, n, U. And let me just mark that we've got this U, spelling the U sound at the end of a syllable. Let's look at our words again. Only you get the music unit menu. Okay. Now, this spelling is with the EW. A few pews are new. Now, a pew is this church, a bench that you have in a church. And the word new has a slightly different sound. It has oo instead of you. But I think you know the spelling for new with the EW. So let's remember a few pews are new, and let's use the EW to say few pews, okay? So let's write the words few and pew. You, spelled you, spelled with the EW. Okay, sounds few. Pew, and on your spelling list it just says pew, just one pew. P-U, and we spell it with a P, down and up and around. U, and we're spelling the U sound here with a EW. Do you notice that these two words have the U at the end of a word? Because we really should not write it like this, because English words don't usually end with a U, except for you are special, and menu came to us from another language. So I'm not allowed to write it with a U. So here I'm using an EW to spell the U sound, because I'm not allowed to end a word with a U. So I'm using the EW spelling. Okay? So we have a few pews. So a few pews are new. The next words, he put fuel in the queue. So I have the E here really nice and big, because to remind us that we're using the spelling with the E, the UE to spell the U sound. Fuel is gas or coal or something that you burn that creates energy. Fuel. And a cue is this stick here that's used to play pool. And a cue can be something else. A cue can be a signal that you're supposed to do something. Like if I say your cue to go on stage is when I say go, then you go. So that would be a cue. So a cue can be the stick that's used in in playing pool, or it can be a signal to do something. But I've got a picture of a cue stick for pool. So he put fuel in the cue, and I've got the he to help you remember that we use the E in this spelling. So let's write these words here. Fuel. The sounds fuel. The spelling you, and I'm spelling it with the one with the E, the U-E. Fuel. There we go. Fuel. And this is that very unusual spelling here. Make it pink. Okay. In the Q, K, U. Spelled K. Oh, there's a K. What am I going to do? Oh, it's in front of a U, so I have to use a C. K, U. And I'm going to spell it with a U-E. Okay. Sounds again. K, U. And I've got this very unusual spelling for the U sound. There, U-E. And it also happens in words like blue and true, where we have the UE. But the words you have on your list are fuel and cue. Oh, actually, the word on your list is cues and made it plural, so we actually need to put an S here, cues, because there's more than one. So we use the S to make it plural. Then we have some bonus. Oops, what happened there? Let me go back and put the S in there. Something's happening here. Cues. There we go. All right. We have our bonus words. Let's write our bonus words. The first word is pony. Pony. Sounds P-O-N-E. Spelling O. We use the O to spell O at the end of a syllable. Knee. E. We use Y to spell the E sound at the end of a multi-syllable word. P-O-N-E. Pony. We have the word queen. Queen. Sounds K-W-E-N. If you hear K-W together, you're going to spell it with a Q-U. K-W-E-N. And we use the two E's to spell the E sound. Remember our sentence last week was the bee needs a queen, and all of those use the E-E to spell it the E sound, the long E. Queen. Queen. Next word, began. Began. B-E-G-N. Ready? B. Begins with a line. B-E, and we use E to spell E at the end of a syllable. Began. G-An. Ready? B-E-G-N. Began. Next word, come. Sounds K-M. The spelling K. Oh, C or K. The next sound is Oh, I'm going to use a C. K. The sound is I'm spelling it with a O. This is the unusual part here. Come. And then I have an E here at the end. It's just helping us remember that we have an unusual spelling. Let's listen again. And then I've got this crazy spelling here where the O says and it happens in other words like mother, where the O says or in words like brother, other, or of, and the O says okay? So we have come as well. And then I have the word give, give. Ready? Sounds g, I, v. Spelled g, spelled with a G, I, v. But remember our rule, English words may not end with a I, U, V, or J, so I'm not allowed to end the word with a V. I stick an E at the end, and it's not making the I say I. The I says I. It's there just so the V is not at the end. Okay, let's say the sounds again. G, I, V, and then let's mark that we have this E here. It's there just so that the V is not at the end. Let's read our words again. Cute, cube, fumes. These have the E making the U say U. Music, where we have U saying U at the end of a syllable. Unit, menu. Those use the U at the end of a syllable. Pew and few. These have the EW to say U. Fuel and Q use the UE. Remember, he puts fuel in the Q's, so it's the UE. Okay, and then we have our bonus words. Pony, queen, began, come, and give. All right, good luck with your